Hello everyone. I hope you saw the last 3 videos on 3-letter words. Today I'm going to continue with 3-letter words, and I'm just going to share my interaction with a couple of 5-year-olds when I walked into their class last week. And I'm going to give you, if you were doing the theme transport, for instance, and you want to do 3-letter words in transport, the most obvious vehicles or names of vehicles which children would come up with would be, a car, a bus, a cab, a van, and I was wanting another name for auto, and then I looked up. So it suddenly struck me that in some parts of the world, I think in Bangkok, they call an auto a tuk tuk, which is again a 3-letter word. Now again, we could leave it at that when we do means of transport, or we could again take it further, and I'm going to give you a few tips. Now the word tip we did, and the point I left out was an idea. I could give you a tip on what could be done to take this lesson further. Ask children, and I'm sure they'll come up with fantastic answers, if they could name some models of cars. So all the children will probably come up with the cars they own at home. So you could have your Creta or Fortuner or the Maruti Swift Desire or a Scorpio, Alto, you name it. They will come up with various models which they are familiar with. But probably they would be knowing just 2 or 3 or 4. But when you have a class discussion, the names that will come forth will be more, and children will learn from each other. Then you could talk about brands, the companies that make these cars. So your Tatas and Toyota, Hyundai, Honda, Mahindra, and all the other brands that you can think of. And then take it a step further, maybe with the little older children, on logos. So what is the logo of Toyota, or what is the logo of Maruti or a Tata? And flash those logos, show it to them, get them, it becomes a game for them. And then when they notice vehicles pass by, their attention will be drawn to the logos which they will see on those vehicles. The same you could do with buses. For instance, in India, I think the 2 largest bus providers are Tata and Ashok Leyland, the Mazda, for instance. And again, the kids will start looking at the names, the logos, and probably, as parents, you could talk to them about it as well. The same goes with cabs. And vans, you could also talk to them. What is the purpose of a van? Why are vans used? Are there different kinds of vans? Same goes with cabs. Do cabs or taxis look the same in all parts of the world? Look at a cab in New York, look at a cab in Dubai, for instance. So you will find that there will be variations, maybe the colors will be different, but this is all enhancing the general awareness and knowledge of the child, and always show the places in the world, on a world map. And you might feel the child will not understand anything or will not gauge, but believe me, you do it regularly, and I can guarantee you within a couple of months the child will be able to tell you exactly where North America is, or a particular country in Europe is, or in the East Asian countries. You'll be able to identify and tell you. So you're building the base of geography, basically. And the tuk-tuk, of course, they should know the purpose. So back to what is the difference between an auto rickshaw and a tuk-tuk. So one can run on diesel and petrol, and the other one is a battery operated one. So you can have a little discussion on electric or battery operated vehicles. So dear audience who are listening in to me, you can see how interesting 3-letter words, be it related to vehicles or be it related to a particular vowel like we did I, can be taken beyond what we normally do in the class. So I hope you found this useful, and my next video will be on storytelling, because I think that's an immensely interesting and useful activity that needs to be taken up with all young learners. See you next time.